This is the Distracted and Disorderly podcast. I'm Chris, and this is Kayla.
This is Kayla.
We're just fucking idiots.
This
Let's
is
go.
Kayla. You already pressed record, didn't you?
I just did. Every time. And you're already making faces. This is perfect. Listen, welcome back to Distracted and Disorderly podcast. We're here. I am Chris.
This is Kayla.
Okay, I didn't want to do that because last time I introduced you, you got mad that I introduced you. You're like,
Yeah, I thought about killing you if you were going to do it, but then you didn't. I was like, all right, I'm still salty, but it's fine.
no, it's fine. Today, first of all, how's everyone's June?
It sucks. Thanks for asking.
That was not a loaded question, but it was just your honesty is perfect. That was more for like, how's everyone's June?
The audience
going?
who isn't going to respond to you.
Is that a high noon? Is that a high noon?
We're not giving away brands. If you know what this is, you know. Cover the label.
We're gonna get taken down.
Does this belong
by the
here?
man. Huh?
Nothing. I'm not talking to you.
Anyways, today's episode, I figured we
Bing
could
bong.
do. We talked about this.
Bing bong. Bing bong.
If you know what. Wow, she's suddenly manic. Hey, if you know what that is, distracteddisorderly@gmail.com. She's explained it to me 5 times. I thought she was being racist, but apparently it's a thing. And I just don't. I don't know what it is. If you know where it's from, just let me know. It's
Who's
by the way.
Your friend who likes to play?
I'm not doing it. I feel like I'll get.
Bing bong.
I'm 39 and white. I'm not saying anything with ong and ing and ang and anything.
Because you're racist. We know that you're racist.
My
so it's not
God.
allowed.
You know,
White supremacist bitch. It's fine.
that's such a bad thing to say. First of all, clearly.
I didn't say that I was a good person. Not once did those words come out of my mouth.
She keeps saying this weird stuff about me. What if suddenly it's on like Wikipedia, like we get somewhere?
Guys, wait.
What
I
if-
know him better than you know him. Just trust me when I say he's a white supremacist racist.
It's not even a funny thing. It's not funny. Today, we are going to talk about summer nostalgia. We're going to talk a little bit about summer. I got a list of stuff I want to bring up, things that I think about when I think about summer. And I'm talking summer when you're younger. You know, it doesn't matter when you were born. Just summer. Oh my God, is this a bad subject?
Yeah, I hate this topic, but it's fine. We'll talk about it.
No, because I have a way to keep the conversation on track. I was going to say keep the contract on vacation, but to keep the conversation on track. So we're going to do it. We got our guest back today. We got Jeremy back, Big Buddha. Jerry! We got him back. We're going to bring him in a few.
I can't wait to make everyone super uncomfortable with this episode.
But are we going to talk about your grandfather's balls again?
No, that's already discussed. They already know about grandpa's balls.
We don't need to talk about the balls. We don't need to do that again.
I'm glad that was the first thing you thought of about my summer, though.
Balls?
Yeah.
They do get sweaty in the summer, don't they, boys?
Boys, men. I'm correcting him. He meant men.
Hey there. We all know. Unstick them. All right, so. Yeah.
He's trying to get canceled, and we just started the fucking podcast, bro. Shut up.
Why don't we bring our guest in? Yeah, you ready for that? Are you ready for the guest to come in? Oh my God, I think there's an unwanted guest in your house.
That's not even fucking funny. Fine.
Yeah. Here we are. We got our guest, Buddha. Jerry! He's here. He's here for tonight. Kayla's eating chips disrespectfully for your ears, but if you like ASMR, ready? Oh yeah. Those are smooth multi-grain Tostitos with guacamole. You're supposed to crunch right after I say, yeah, queso, guacamole. Multi-grain.
Multi-grain, bitch.
That's multi-grain every time I think about multi-grain. Or remember it? What was that? Triscuits, dude? What is that? Is it Triscuits?
I love a Triscuits. I have them in my cabinet.
I
too.
love a Triscuit. Yo, queso. Oh yeah, queso.
It was actually a scoop of guac and queso.
Okay, that's just fucked up. All right, we're
Really?
gonna move on from this segment because guac and queso don't go together. All right, we're not doing this.
Cheese and avocado don't go together.
Cheese and avocado don't go together. No, right now, Jer. Today Jer doesn't know the subject yet, but Jer's in his study. He's been reading up on anything possible. You notice all his books are in a disarray.
Smut.
It's nice because it's supposed to look all
No,
nice.
it's National Geographic.
But you have that fucking lamp with the little to turn it on over there. What the fuck, man?
I know, and it's bright as hell, and that shit's not even on.
The lamp's not even glowing, dude. Green screen team. But anyways, summer nostalgia, dude. I have a bunch of shit. I was you're eating the chips, and I'm feeling it. Oh yeah, dude. Yo, summer blockbusters, bro. No, I was thinking. I got a little list of stuff I wrote down that makes me think about summer growing up.
Uncomfortable.
Oh my god, I don't know what you're gonna. Every time a chip goes in, Jared, just be quiet and let it crunch. Every time. Distractedandsorely at Gmail. What am I doing? Distractedandsorely at gmail.com. If you don't like the chip eating, let us know. If you like it, let us know. Maybe we'll have a whole segment where she just eats stuff and I just act like an asshole. You know, like
I'm not doing. What is it called? Bukkake?
That's not even close. That's not even close. That's not even close to what we're talking about.
Go for
Whoa! No.
It's mukbang, isn't it? It's mukbang.
Yeah.
I always fuck up those two, and I really fucked up.
Oh yeah, you did.
Can we cut that? Can we cut that?
We are so not. This is gold right here. No, seriously. We'll do it if you want. Distractingsorely at gmail.com. Hit us up on the socials. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. Where are we else? Where else are we? Where else are we? I got to lean in when I tell the people these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? I got to tell you what's about. So I got to lean right in. What?
I said, where else are we? And I said, your mom.
That's real fucking cute. My mom watches this. She likes it.
Hi, Miss Tibetan.
She likes the podcast. Now here you are talking shit.
And I said something very inappropriate, so maybe we should cut that.
For your mom. Oh. Jared? I'm sorry. I'm manic and a little bit of manic. That's double manic. But nostalgic, summer. You know, let's go. Let me bring this up. Okay, who am I? You, Kayla, are you old enough? Did you ever make your own slush puppy at the store?
Yeah.
What flavor?
I always got blue raspberry.
Wrong! It's all the flavors, bitch. It's brown juice, and that's what you do. The guy's not looking, and you go ba 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 ba, and then boo.
You know what our off-brand version of slush puppies were, because we grew up in the middle of nowhere?
Oh wait, God, I gotta hear this.
Cumbies slushies.
She was just say cum puppies. They're cum puppies.
I met them one
The
time!
bottle had to pour like this.
What the fuck?
Put it in your cum puppy.
You know what? You're going to hell today. Okay?
You know what?
To hell.
You know what? What was your flavor?
Right?
Blue raspberry?
No, when I had the Cumbies one, I would mix lime and pineapple.
What was it called? What was the Cumbies one called? Chiller fucking whatever? Or I mean, what was it?
Killer slushies. I just called them slushies.
Yeah, but those were those the ones you put the syrup in, or did it already was it pre-made slushies?
No, it was pre-made.
See, I'm talking about actual slushies where you put your own syrup in, then you put the ice in, and it mixes it up. You ever do that?
Yeah, I have. Well, I lived in Vermont though.
That's what I was asking. You went right to fucking. I go to Cumbies and go and just pump out this pre-made.
It's everything fine. Everything's fine.
Hey man, am I looking up at her? Where am I on your screen? On my screen, I'm below the two of you. You two are up here, and I'm down here.
Yeah, I'm down here, and you two are up here.
Jerry, you on the bottom and we're on top?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, his goatee's soft. It's soft. She's like this.
Oh yeah, but you didn't know is today at work I actually put a goatee hair in your hair to blend in with your white hair because it was a white goatee hair.
Which one is it?
It's still
You
in there.
never know.
That's okay. It'll grow into my head and just add itself to my mane. But what's wrong?
Mane?
Why are we always watching me? Why can't you guys pay attention to the books in the background?
If I'm like this, you're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" The books. Tell us, what do you have in your collection, Jer? I mean, give us what you got up there? A little niche, dude? What?
It's just It's just like the
Dickens?
annual versions of like
Encyclopedia
Animal-
Britannica?
annual collections of National Geographic.
And Playboy
Flip the wrong
mixed in.
side out. So if I just want to pull a page open and read just a quarter of the page, I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I used to do that.
I have no
too.
idea what it says. You know, I'll read it and it makes no sense. It's only a quarter of a page of something I have no idea what I'm reading. But it's interesting sometimes.
Jerry, what was your slush puppy flavor? Was it brown
Me?
juice?
I don't know. I like cherry. Lime was pretty good.
Lime. See, I told you, bitch. You're fucking gross.
I'm choking on your multigrain chips. I can't.
I'll pull out the Triscuits right now.
Oh my god! You ever inhale while eating a Triscuit?
Yeah, I've also had them
and...
spike the top of my mouth, and I can't get it out. It's just permanently in my gums. That doesn't happen to anybody else.
It's just there. No. Okay, lime. I used to jump around, but we all did the brown juice usually. We were like one pump of every one. You never did that
On
before?
a hot day, that wouldn't just make you puke.
It was pretty much fruit punch. If you did one pump of every, like, what, 6 flavors, and then you filled it with ice, it was fruit punch.
Your taste buds are fucked up. If that tastes like fruit punch to you, where you're mixing pineapple, lime, and fucking all this other random stuff, you're fucked up. Blue raspberry was the best.
Okay.
Everybody loves beaver tank.
Yeah, that's that gland, anal glands. They squeeze them out, blue juice comes
Wait,
out.
no, beaver secretion is for vanilla flavored stuff.
Yeah, but
raspberry, bro.
What do they do with the beetles then?
They stick their fingers in the butthole.
No, beetles. They use beetles for like candy coating shells and stuff. I'm pretty sure also.
I'll
That's
eat
what
bugs.
they did with Paul McCartney.
Yeah, Paul McCartney, dude. He's a candy coated shell. Okay. So we got. Okay, so how about this? Anybody ever have a super soaker? No.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Is this something funny?
What the? No.
Super soaker?
Me and my brother had this
We're
super
talking
soaker.
about the foam thing.
No, what?
I
I
thought you
have
were
a
playing
funny story.
trombone.
Yeah.
No, the super soakers were awesome, but we couldn't afford them, so we used pool noodles, and we would just suck up water, choke on it, and then and then try to hit somebody with it.
Those things are pretty long.
Did you siphon pool water into a pool noodle and then try to blow it at somebody?
It worked every time.
Don't you have an aversion to other people's like?
You
I had my own pool
So you
noodle.
had people spitting on you?
The pool noodle
No,
was in
I
the
would-
pool everyone else was in. That was everyone else's
No,
pool juice.
I would just add more
You're right.
chlorine.
You pretty much sucked in bathwater with other people in it.
And also, I wasn't as much of a germaphobe when I was younger. Until I got traumatized, and then yeah.
Go ahead, crunch it. Yeah.
Is this distracting? Should I stop?
Hell no. ASMR. Distractedsorely@gmail.com. Tell us what you think. You know what? Drink
This is
every
the name
time you
of the
hear her
podcast.
crunch on something.
That's gonna be a lot of alcohol.
Okay. I had me and my brother had Super Soaker 150s. They were the blue ones with the one big tank and then the one bubble tank on the back, and you had the. Jared, I bet you
Yeah.
had. I feel like you had the backpack. Did you have the Super Soaker 200?
No, I never got down with super
Ghostbusters?
soakers, man.
No.
No.
Was that
I just
before
had
your
one-
time?
I
Was
would
that
have-
after your time?
Yeah, it was a little bit like not after. It made me seem like I'm 50, but
I did
No,
not say
That was
that.
rude,
You make it sound like
Christopher.
Yo, listen. I was a little
You're just
kid
an
when they
old-
came out, so if I was like 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, don't forget Jared would have already been like 14 or 15, which is just a couple years older, but it's a couple years enough to be like, we're trying weed while you're like, so
you're not wrong.
see, I am right. Speaking of pool stuff, Burpee McBurperson. How about whirlpools and wave pools, dude? Jared, we used to do that.
Yes. Got smashed, dude. Wave pools are
Yeah,
you try and get in there, you're just getting smashed by the waves.
You take the
You're
floaty
watching
and you
old
just go-
people get destroyed.
Old people get destroyed,
man.
dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god. There would be like 5 of us in the pool, and we would just do a whirlpool, and someone died every time. Someone always died.
Yeah, dude.
You just get sucked into the
Whirlpools
middle. Right, no. Chicken fights, dude, in the pool.
Yep. Those were hairy because the pools aren't that big. You see- fall over, hitting the side with your
Smash
head.
your back, do a back breaker.
Oh, yeah.
What about you there, Crunchy?
I have a story that has nothing to do with pools, but it reminds.
Oh my god, yes. You know what? I want to hear this story. We're ready. Go on. Distractingstory@gmail.com. How do you feel about being derailed? Derailed. I said derailed. But go on. Tell your story.
Like by a train? Anyways.
How come
fuck
I'm the one who
that.
smoked a blunt? All right. So go on. I want to hear this. This is good.
No, so you reminded me of this because
Summer
we didn't have a
nostalgia.
pool.
Yeah.
We would just go to like the lake. But
We
when
had a hole we dug and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the fuck?
Is that what you? I
No.
thought that's what you did out
We
there.
went to my cousin's house and her house had a pool. So for the 4th of July when we went there, we had her pool, but it reminded me of the activities we'd play in her yard and say, fuck the pool story. We used to play badminton on the 4th of July
Oh, I love badminton.
with jumping jacks, like the fireworks that go zoom and they like fly somewhere else.
So you grew up in the 70s. Go on.
Oh,
distractingdisorderly@gmail.com. Or better yet, @Novital on Instagram. NOVITLE.
do not send me hate messages because I'm eating chips
Go
online.
follow her. Maybe you'll be lucky and there'll be a picture of her being like into a fucking multi-grain.
I'm not posting it.
Do that thing. What'd you do last week with your mouth that I thought I couldn't stop laughing at? You were like, what were you doing? Oh, no. I think that was it. Go back.
I don't know.
There it is. She's doing Jared, last week she was like, trying to tell the story. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you even
You guys
doing?
never played badminton with like firecrackers or
Nah, our
fireworks?
parents would have beat our fucking asses.
Yeah,
My
that
parents were
definitely
doing it
would've
with us.
My
No,
dad and Jared's mom
not our parents.
would have joined hands and clotheslined us into oblivion.
It would not have been a pretty scene. There would have been a couple people that would have tried helping, like joining in, but then the elders would have been like, "Sit down,
Elders.
you know better." You know that story.
You young pieces of shit.
No, our goal was if you got hit with it, you sat out, and the last person standing.
So you
who
had to
didn't get hit
sit
by a
out when the
firework-
thing went. Yeah, you're out, idiot. Dodge it next time. Oh my god.
That was it.
Oh
We would
my
play
God.
badminton with fireworks, and it was fucking hilarious.
Okay. How about this? This is one I thought was funny because which side are you on for me? You're over here, bitch. Anyways, sorry.
I'm here.
Sorry, I called you a
below
bitch. If you have a
both of
problem with
you.
that, distracteddisorderly@gmail.com. Come for me. Tell me I should be more respectful.
You guys are up here. I'm this way.
Right.
The crunch. Okay. What do you think about the ding dong cart?
What?
What? Hang on. This is for K2.
You're talking about like ding dongs, like the pops, like
This
the
is for
popsicles?
K2. What? But no, the ding dong cart, the ice cream truck.
Nobody fucking calls it a ding dong cart. Okay,
Well, it's
I've
not
had
even a real ice
truck.
cream. It's not even a real ice cream truck. He doesn't have ice
heard-
cream on there. He just has pre-made fucking shit. He doesn't actually scoop you ice cream and shit.
Christopher, I will fight you on
Ding
this.
dong
Okay, I
carts.
grew up with the ice cream truck, driving with the fucked up SpongeBob popsicles and whatever else was on there. Okay, I understand.
Okay, so
Do not tell me you call it a ding dong cart.
Jeez.
Dumbass.
the voice is out. Do not tell me. Okay, no, seriously, we called it the ding dong cart because that thing would just come around.
Because you're all into ding dongs and you're dumb. It's an ice cream truck.
Huh?
Nothing.
Listen, Jared, what'd you call it?
Yeah, it was a ding dong truck.
It was an ice cream truck.
Oh my God, this is out of control. No, listen, I don't know why we just all called it the ding dong cart. I don't understand why that infuriates you, but that's
Your
okay.
parents have failed you.
What did they actually open up a thing and have hard ice cream for you, scooping it out, making you ice creams, or did they just give you packaged shit and their car pulled up going ding 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 ding, and there's like, here's your prepackaged fucking Quasimodo SpongeBob pop.
They all were in deep with good humor too.
Yeah, dude. You know which one I used to like? There was the bomb pops were good because they were cheap and I could afford them because my parents were like, "Here's $1." All my friends' parents somehow always were like, "Here's $20." I don't even know how. I don't even know why. Dude.
We're gonna breeze by the fact that you just said Quasimodo fucking SpongeBob pop.
Yeah, yeah, man. Sometimes you get them and it's the eyes are all shifted out and you're.
Yeah, it was all fucked
They used
up.
to have
What
one of
was your
Sonic the
favorite?
Hedgehog.
What was your favorite thing from the Ding Dong cart,
Oh,
Jer?
dude, I know what he's gonna say. I know it.
Oh yeah, well, answer the question.
There's 3 answers. I feel like I want to hear your answer before I tell you because I got.
How the fuck are you gonna make it multiple choice all of a sudden? You
I
were
have-
so sure a second ago, but
I
now
have
you're gonna make it multiple
3.
fucking
You're
choice.
a liar, bitch.
Okay, there's the chocolate eclair, the strawberry shortcake, and the Choco Taco. It's got to be one of those.
Choco Taco was not going around when I was younger, so I would say, yeah, I would probably go with the what's the almond one there? I don't know.
Almond
It's like the eclair in the shortcake, but it's the almond version.
Yeah, it had the crumbs on it, or was it a shell?
Yeah. No, it had the crumbs on it.
Those eclairs, dude.
All 3 of those are phenomenal.
Fire! And the bomb pop, I still like the bomb pops though, because I like the flavor, that lemonade flavor in the middle, the white. Ooh, what did you used to get there?
What were the ones that you had to like push up?
The push pop.
Push pops.
Literally a push pop.
Okay, that one.
Really? It was the push pop? Because you like the sherbet? Was because like sherbet in there?
I loved
Shut
the
up.
strawberry.
Sorbet.
The strawberry.
It was a sorbet.
But my favorite was the push pop.
Fuck out of here, dude. This is so bad.
It's a fucking sorbet, bro. You just push it up in a sorbet.
I'll tell you what, though, all those character popsicles that they had there, they were kind of shitbag ice cream. Those things all sucked.
They didn't even
They
taste
all
good. They
fucking
looked
sucked.
Yo,
just
the
they
Ninja Turtle,
tasted-
bro, with the gumball eyes.
The gumball eyes.
Or,
They couldn't pick the worst flavor ever for gum.
I think
either.
they had, like,
It was like-
Powerpuff Girls.
It was like they get that medicinal flavored gum in there for the eyeballs.
It
after
was
they
like
ate this
Tums.
mediocre shitbag fucking ice cream on a stick.
It was 2 Malox tabs, dude, on the middle of a Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, dude. Nothing I want more than
Oh
to taste
my
that chalky
God.
flavor of success when I get to the
Seriously.
eyeballs and eat them.
What was your favorite? distractingdisorderly@gmail.com. Hit us up on the socials. Tell us.
At the ice cream truck.
Fucking tell me some Ding Dong Cart favorites. What was your favorite, man?
Ice cream truck.
I mean,
There
you could
it
have
is.
said it. You could have said ice cream truck, and it would have went over the same way as whatever.
I picture an ice cream truck. You know the old ones where they open up the cooler and they're scooping you ice cream? That makes me think of an ice cream truck. The ones we got, it was like a convenience store on wheels. I'm surprised he didn't have cigarettes and shit.
Someone did if you asked the right person.
You know, I'm sure he was selling weed or something, but like I was too young. We just wanted our shit. Just give me my goddamn chocolate eclair. But fucking yeah. Okay. How about this one? Fucking boo-boos and scrapes. Huh? Yeah, it's summertime.
Well,
You're on the
I did not have
skateboard.
boo
You're on
boos.
the
I
skate.
had a broken wrist twice. So
how?
that's definitely
Short story. Go.
how I was playing with my brothers and we were doing like Donkey Kong on the bed, and I was trying to jump over him, and I fucking tripped and off the side of the bed and landed on my arm, broke my wrist, and then I was doing a rope swing in my front yard, and I went high on one side.
In the front yard. Okay.
Yeah, not for long, obviously. And then I flew off that shit, and when I landed, my whole like wrist shifted up, so I had to go. I broke it again.
God
So
damn.
yeah, summertime in a
Oh.
cast, just with a ruler, just digging in.
Trying to scratch that shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. Okay, Kayla, what about you? What'd you do?
I have a funny one about my brother, but not me.
Oh my god, come on, Elasta woman, tell us.
I don't. Oh.
The fuck? I've seen those videos on the internet.
No! No more! I accidentally said bukkake at the beginning, and now everything is just downhill. I didn't mean to say it.
That's twice, folks. The word bukkake. 3 times now because I just said it. You don't have a boo-boo story from summer from a kid? Anything?
I definitely
it could
do,
even
but
be
I don't want to
small.
tell mine. I don't want to tell mine. I'm going to tell my brother's, and He will appreciate this if he ever listens to our podcast.
He has no time for that shit. He's got a huge family now. He's working.
Pause. Anyways, my brother was doing backflips on my bed. Like we had the bunk beds, but they were separated. Like he had one in his room and then I had one in my room, but my bed was like right in front of a window. So he's doing backflips and fucking kicked his feet through the window. The whole thing shattered. And he was like, "Oh my god, Dad's gonna kill me, blah blah blah." And he's freaking out when my dad gets home. He was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And his dad's like, "I thought you were gonna fucking kill me because I broke the window."
He
My
didn't
dad's
even
like,
cut
"No, why would I
himself?
fucking kill you?" No, not a single scratch on him. He kicked his, like, no shoes, just socks. Kicked his feet through my fucking window. And he was like, and he just panicked. And I was like, I guess it's not a boo-boo to my brother, but my window was shattered and it was a cold time until we got the new window replaced.
At least it was summer. Now tell us how you got boo-boos in the summer. You never fell? You never felt like I fell chasing my buddy with a Super Soaker 150, and I fucking my whole elbow. And I remember being in the pool like a week later and watching the scab be like, and I was like, oh.
I definitely had a bunch of those accidents. Like my Razor scooter fucked me up one summer really bad.
Oh my god, I feel like you're the
Chris.
I'm gonna bring a Razor into the warehouse so we have one to cruise around.
Do you remember when my brother raced that kid from up the street?
Scott, dude. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not gonna say his whole name. Don't say his last name. But dude,
no,
I'm still traumatized.
Wow,
I'm still traumatized from hearing him scream in
all
the
right,
street.
So, yeah. So these guys, they decide, all right, race for what reason?
Mind you, there's like 8 of us on bicycles ripping through the neighborhood. By the way.
Yeah, and
Just
they gun it down
Stranger
this
Things.
hill, and they're just fucking ripping. My brother gets to the cross street first,
Which is
and
it's like a main road too.
Yeah,
by
it's
the
a
way.
main
People
road.
shred
So
down the street.
as he's going across, a pickup truck like just touches his back tire, and he makes it. This kid is like a bike link behind him, right into the side of this guy's pickup truck, full speed. Whap!
And the truck was doing like 50, by the way. The truck was...
Yeah, it was.
It was one of those jacked up pickups from the 90s where it had the big roll bar on the back and stuff. It's like a truck that kids now would murder somebody for. Dude, he hit the side of... This truck was doing 50, and he was pedaling his bike, and he just met the side of this truck, and it was a fucking... And then he hit the ground, and his head just split open, and we were all like, okay. And then we had to go like...
He was out for a minute, and when he woke up, he just started screaming at the top of his lungs.
Fucking haunted from this shit.
Yeah, and he was just laying there, just screaming.
Yeah, because he just fucking cracked his head open. Oh my god.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
Most people are knocked out and stuff. Like I've seen other people get hit by cars. I've seen people get beat up, whatever. Like you get knocked out, usually you wake up, you're like, whoa. Like,
where do you live?
He woke up screaming, and it was so bad because like we had to, like, a couple of us had to go out to his house, get his mom. The ambulance showed up, and we're just out there, and he's just yelling as they're trying to, like, it was crazy. Thanks for reminding me of
like,
that.
Traffic and shit, and I have to worry
It
about
happened
like
in the
summer.
Okay,
he goes, "It was a summer story, fuck ass, motherfucker."
You asked questions. Another story.
You fucking bukkake taking
Chris
bitch.
Chris was on this story. All right.
I messed up the word.
Can we have a counter on that word, please? A counter for how many times? There it goes again. Mukbang.
That's not even the same thing. All right, Jared. What you got?
We're playing tag, right, at Chris's house.
I hate you.
We're running around, and we're going in and out of the house as we're playing tag. So I go through the screen door, and it catches my shirt, and I'm like, what the hell? And I go around the corner, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I pick up my shirt, and my arm is ripped wide open. I can see my muscles, like in my muscle.
The hole in his arm was this big. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Connect your thumb and your middle finger and make a fuck hole. Okay? And that is how big his arm butthole was. Dude, it was a fucking gaped. Like, he literally went like this. Jared, what did you do? He went like this. He goes, guys. And there's a big hole. And we're like, ah!
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was pretty wild. I don't even know how old I was when that happened.
We were young, dude.
Yeah, and luckily parents were there and they're all yelling at me for playing
They were
tag
yelling
instead
at
of
us because he got hurt.
what are you doing
I
that
got
for?
slapped. I got
See
the
what happens
life
when you do
slapped
that?
out of me by my grandmother.
Yeah, she had the hands of iron.
Yo, she
Hands of
shattered my day. We were all like, "Hope Jeremy's okay."
Yeah.
That was because your brother tripped over the phone cord and I took the blame. I was right behind him. I remember that clear as day. She was on the phone across like the fucking from the fucking the window ledge to the table, and there was a cord, and your brother came by and tripped over the cord, and she looked up, and I was right behind him following him into the kitchen, and she looked up and just and I took the smack. And your brother was like, "Skedaddle."
Did you look in the mirror afterwards and make sure your eye was still straight?
I still look like this from the smack. I still look fucked up.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had boo boos. I've been.
Why do you call them boo boos?
Boo boos and scrapes because you're usually younger. I'm not gonna say fucking injuries when you're 13 or 10. No, I've had my friends get roughed up, doing stuff in the summer. I've been lucky. That's why I knock. I've been really lucky not to get fucked up. Like, definitely seen people get toasted in the summer. My buddy Ricky, by the way, we were at we were behind the school, and there was a little bike circle track behind it with a couple of jumps. And we used to go back there and like drink and like fuck off as kids. Like when we were 13, 14, we thought we were cool. But a couple of our buddies grew up racing BMX bikes, so they could rip around that track, and it was like dope. And then our other buddy Ricky, hopefully he listens one day. He was like the I don't give a fuck. So like he would get good at something like skateboarding just because he was like, I don't fucking care if I get hurt. So he would jump 12 stairs and just say fuck it. So he's on a mountain bike.
People are so scary.
He's on a mountain bike and he's like, I'm gonna hit that jump. He hits the jump, right? He goes off the jump. He's coming down the other side, and in true mountain bike fashion, the front tire hits first, crumples. It just crumples. He then face plants into the dirt and glides on his fucking face for like 5 feet, just to a stop. And we're like, oh! And he gets up and he opens his mouth, and dirt's literally coming out of his face. And he goes like this and moves the dirt away, and he ripped open all of that, just full ripped open. Just put your tongue down in front of your gums behind your lip. That was shredded open. He was like, guys, this is fucked up. And we're like, go home, dude. Go home, dude. Get out of here. Dude, that's kind of shit that has happened a lot. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
At the end of my street, dude, there's a big hill that when we were younger, we used to have keg parties and stuff like that down there. But when we were kids, we go down there and we would ride bikes down there, and we built the jump at the bottom. So a bunch of us were down there, like 5 or 6 of us. We're all ripping down the hill. And I go off the jump, and I fucking fly straight into the trees. I don't know how the hell I did it. I did it, though. I bounced off a couple trees, and then my buddy goes down.
A couple trees.
They're not big trees, okay? They're smaller trees.
I don't know why.
That's worse.
I just pictured all your friends being like,
bang, 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 bang.
woo, and then you're like, ah, into the trees.
Yeah. Well, because I was a bigger kid, so it's not like the dirt's soft and all that stuff. So they flew through it, and then when I hit it, it slowed me down. So it took my momentum.
I remember that
kind of
area.
got fucked up. Yeah, and
the foundation.
Then another buddy of mine goes down. He goes down. I don't know if I fucked up the sand or some shit, but his like tire caught. He flew over to jump and like face planted in the dirt. And on another story with that same kid, him and his buddy were up in Southwick, ripping around the dirt bike track, right? And for some reason, they're like, let's go in the opposite direction. So you go this way, I'll go the other way. They fucking met on a jump, dude. In the air. One of them flies down, hits the dirt, slides face first through the dirt, gets up, flips his visor, and just dirt just pouring out. And then the other one, like, he hit a tree. He got fucked up.
Yeah, dirt bikes are like really. Oh.
I have a four-wheeling story that's similar to that.
Here we go. I was just gonna ask you where your fucking story was, and then after this, I got a few more things I'm gonna bring up. So tell me this story. I want to hear the story. Go.
I have so many, but this one was the worst because I've never felt like I was floating before, but in this situation, I thought I was dead.
I feel like I'm floating all the time.
We were I don't know if I've told this story already.
You're wearing Skechers?
Yo, dude. If you ever catch me with a Sketcher on, you better fucking.
You know, you and Howie Long are fucking.
I shouldn't talk shit. My girl's got a pair of neon Skechers, and they're like the
I'm waiting for you to walk out the room. She punches you in the face.
I know. I forget what they're called. They're not the regular
Wearing
Skechers.
the Skechers.
They're the ones they're the boutique ones where they're like very bold colors, and they were in some magazines. Like I forget who was wearing. They were like they were different from the regular Skechers. I forget what they're called. Fucking ignore me.
Demi Lovato or Cardi B or somebody or. There was a couple people like
they actually look tight. I was like, why don't Skechers do this all the time? But then instead Skechers is like, we'll make this one cool sneaker and 500 models that no one ever should wear. But go on.
No. Your father and other older folks rock those shoes.
He don't wear Skechers.
You don't know.
I do, because I make fun of
you
his
don't know.
all the time.
When you're not there, you don't wear them when you're there because he knows the ridicule.
He got the shape ups. He got the shape ups that are fucking. They're like, ooh, the shape ups, dude.
I used to love those.
He's got Heelys.
They found out they were so bad for you. Yeah, go on. So let's hear this quad 4-wheeler ATV story. Crunchy, let's go.
I was being such a fucking idiot. I don't even know how old I was, but I was a teenager, and I was in a sand pit, so I was on the side of a bowl, like. The side of the bowl, and I'm driving this way, and my tires lost traction, and I started sliding down, and I was like, oh, like I can correct this, it's fine. So I revved it and went faster down the hill, and there was a tree that was like forked. My fucking quad hits the bottom of the tree, and I went between the fork, but I hit my neck off the side of it. So I like wrung my neck on the tree and landed on the ground, fucking so bad. I sat there for a minute and I was like, oh, I hope my fucking head is still connected to my body. So everyone that is riding with us, because we go in groups, it was like a family thing.
You're like, that's it, great. I'm a severed head.
Everyone ran over to me and I stood up. I was like, I'm fine, everything's fine. And my dad was just like, yeah, get back on the 4-wheeler. And I was sitting there. I'm like,
can we get your dad? Is your dad home? Can we get? No, I want to hear his version of this.
On this.
I want to hear his version of this story.
I had a scratch from here to here. They still have pictures of it because they took pictures of my neck afterwards because they're like, we need to keep an eye on this to make sure if it turns like purple and yellow or whatever.
Just for records.
Yeah, so I got back on the quad and I was like, I think I'm fine. But I laid there for a second and I was like, what the fuck just happened? I had to have somebody explain it to me because it was just like, it happened so fast that I didn't understand what. I was like, my neck hurts, but I'm on the ground, so I don't really know what's going on. And I got up and they were like, yeah, no, your quad is just. I was like, is my quad okay? Is it fine? Like, did I bend the handlebars? They had to flip the quad over and my handlebars were like this. And I was like, it's fine. I can ride it through the trail crooked. We'll be good. And we had to, yeah, I was being an idiot, but whatever. We called it the Frankenstein 4-wheeler because when I bought it, the plastics were all ripped down the middle. We had to put holes in it and put zip ties through the plastics. So it looked like it had stitches.
So it looked like a 240 SX.
It was just a Frankenstein quad. And it was, of course, mine. So,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay. That, you know what? Wringing your neck on a tree. Have you ever
I
done
didn't
that?
mean to.
Distractedsorely@gmail.com. You ever wring your neck? How about this? How about this? This one is family get-togethers, summer family get-togethers.
I'm out on this one.
The kitty, you gotta eat the kitty table. Burgers and dogs. Dads with big white shoes on.
I thought you were gonna say big wife beaters.
They're called wife lovers now. I wish you would stick with that. I'm going. You know who said that on their podcast. I love that podcast, but I'm going with that. Wife lovers.
Can we say that if the guys wearing them abuse their wives?
You know, I don't want to talk about
I'm going to go with the old argument that it's a small percentage of men that beat their wives.
It was.
Wear those shirts.
My dad still wears wife beaters and he's a good man.
There's a lot of t-shirt wearing men that do dumb shit too.
You guys were
my
shooting
dad, you saw it. You guys,
around.
I think. No, my dad still wears white beaters. He's a good man. He's a good
I feel
man.
like he only wears black and gray ones, no white.
I don't see him wear white very often. They're very like most of them are black and gray, so it's fine.
See, it's different because it ain't white and stained.
You watch your mouth. I'll beat your ass.
I love your dad. All right. So you don't want to know. You got nothing for that. Okay. No, that's okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, it just gets crazy. Knowing your
We
dad.
should just. No,
Okay.
it's the whole family. The
Okay.
fucking. We're skipping the family stuff because you
Okay.
guys
How
already
about
made fun of me
this?
for the firecrackers and it doesn't get better. So.
How about this? Jared probably knows this. Hanging around outside a store that sells liquor and cigarettes and trying to get people to buy it for you.
I
We
never
did
did
that.
that.
We always knew a dude that was older, so we always had a connection for that kind of shit.
We weren't so lucky.
We
man.
did hang outside of stores and stuff.
We used to live outside
tripping
this
on acid,
convenience
just
store.
hanging outside the store, smoking
Yeah,
cigarettes,
dude,
acting like we're
we
cool.
used to live outside of convenience stores. That was like the spot. That's where we all met. 13, 14 years old. That's where we always met up. Be like, yo, you gonna be outside Sam's? Hell yeah, I'll be right there. And you go hang out behind Sam's until the cops tell you to get
15
the fuck
minutes
out of
later, cops show up.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
get
you
the fuck
gotta
outta here.
scram, kid.
Somebody said you were
gotta
asking him to
scram.
buy you Marlboros, and we're like, yeah, motherfucker. But yeah, we used to do that dumb shit. Hey man, you want to buy us some 40s?
I was too much of a goody two shoe. I never did that.
Oh my God. You know what? This is what I want you. This is your homework this week. Go stand around the side of a convenience store and just ask people to buy you shit.
No,
wouldn't
listen
do
to
that where
me.
you
Listen
live.
to me. I didn't need to do that. Okay? Didn't need to do that.
That's okay.
And first of all, where I live, if I stood outside of a convenience store at the age that
It would
you
be
were
very
standing
convenient
outside
for
of
somebody. I'll tell
Not
you
me.
Yeah,
Not
for somebody
me.
else.
The
Oops.
area that I lived in,
Oops,
I would have
bukkake.
been missing.
Oh, it just slides it in there.
Oh my God. Oh my
Oops.
God. Come back. All right.
Don't say that.
This is Jared today.
The W. That's right. Yeah, man. You were talking about ding dong.
Yo, ding dong. Kayla, come back. Come back. Where did you go?
Apologize.
I'm very sorry. We respect you here. Really, do you think we don't respect you here at
He
Distracted
goes,
Disorderly?
stand outside of a store and get abducted. Bukkake! And then fucking... What?
Okay.
Funny every time.
You ever do any urban exploration?
Not as young as you did. I was like 15, 14,
That's how old we were. We were 14, 15. We were exploring old factories, warehouses, abandoned houses, woods.
Oh, no. I thought we were talking about something else. No, never mind.
Does this have to do with...
Said urban exploration.
I thought you
What
meant
are you
like-
thinking about?
Herb.
Oh
No, urban? No.
Urban.
Did you think there was an end in there? Like end
I
exploration?
thought it was
Herb,
herb exploration. I
I'm
missed the
exploring
urban.
with herb.
Yeah. Someone's got to make that a TikTok channel.
No,
Just do that.
man. Urban.
That's a clip. It's
you
a
know,
clip.
Exploring something that's not a woods area. I mean, it can be, but like...
Oh, yeah, no.
I know you
yep.
got abandoned ass shit where you live. You live in a fucking Rust Belt town.
It was
She
a
lives in
cereal
Buffalo?
factory.
Yo, I'm
Cereal.
telling you, where she lives is the tail
Cereal.
end. It's that little tail end of the Rust Belt.
It's Bodunk. Like there's nothing out
The
here.
industry was like, you know what, guys? It's been a good run. C80s.
We gotta
Get the fuck
we gotta
out of here.
scram.
Hey, let's
We're
get
gonna
out
take
of here.
off. Let's make like a tree and leave.
Let's just put it this way. Stephen King said it best, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
He was on a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that first.
But he picked her town to film in because...
He said it looked dead and run down, so
Like
here we
his
are.
fucking soul.
You know what show it was for, right?
Don't! You're gonna give away my location! Please stop!
She lives in Derry, Maine. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my
Would that
God.
be better than
Anything's better than the town you
Oh.
just named.
you have
Good
to cut
job.
that out?
Good job.
Just bleep it. Just bleep it.
I wonder if I can do that. I gotta, you know what? DistractedDisorderly@gmail.com. I'm gonna try bleeping some parts of the episode just for fun. We say bukkake a lot. I'm gonna bleep a couple of the bukkake.
Please bleep all of them. But no, I have some stories. At the time, I don't really want to rat my dad out on this one. Sorry, Dad, love you, but you were dating someone that we weren't as supervised as much as we should have been. But he didn't care either way. My dad was very much like, we all communicate with each other, like, oh, just be home, text me, blah blah, whatever, as long as you still go to school, like, be responsible. He was still caring. And during the summer mostly, my stepsister at the time and I would just wander town until like 2 or 3 a.m. And there were people like fishing at that time randomly.
Well,
there was
actually,
a lot of bar fights.
3 a.m. is a good time to start fishing, actually. You want to wrap it up around 7, 8 in the morning.
Like 2 or 3, I don't know, it was like 2 or 3 a.m. And there was a lot of bar fights. There was one time where we were walking through the center of town, which is like a memorial, which is really kind of fucked up that this was happening by a memorial. But we were walking through the memorial because it's a park. And
is it Memorial
Park? This woman was just beating the fuck out of some random guy, and there was a cop right across the street. So we went over. We're like, "Hey, we're not walking that way because so and so is punching so and so in the face." And then other
Did you
people
know
are
these
getting
people?
involved. No, I have no idea.
You said so and so like you knew them.
They were just towny trash. So I told the cop, and he's like, "Oh, I've been watching it the whole time." And I was like, "Are you gonna go do something?" He's like, "What am I gonna do?" He was like, "What am I supposed to do?" I was like, "I don't know, break it up." And he goes, "I'll let it fizzle out." And I was like,
"What do you want me to fucking do about it?"
I was like, "You're a cop." Like,
it's 3 in the morning.
He had his lights off. Like, he didn't have his headlights on. He was sitting over at the fire station, which is right next to the memorial. He was just sitting there watching. We went over. We're like, "Hey, dude, stuff's going on over there." He goes, "I know. I'll just let it fizzle out. You know, I think they got it handled."
I'll just let that guy pummel that girl into non-existence.
We'll check no, it was the girl pummeling the guy.
We'll just let that girl pummel that guy into non-existence.
He probably had dealings with her before and didn't want to get his ass whooped. So he was like, "I'm gonna wait."
He's like,
yeah, that bar,
when she leaves, then I'll go over and check on him.
Well, that bar shut down now. It was a bar, a tattoo shop, and then a packy and a candy store. And they're all shut down now. None of them are open.
Well, shit. That's a lineup right there.
Yeah, you get drunk and then regret the tattoo you're about to get, and then buy more alcohol and walk home.
Candy store?
No regrets.
Yeah, the candy store. Stay away from the children, though. Please leave the children alone.
So, did I miss anything? I mean, what do you want? Kayla, you got something to add to this? Summer nostalgia? I mean, what are you thinking? It's that time of year. It's that time of year. You got any good beach stories?
Ever get
caught
doing something that you weren't supposed to be doing during summer vacation? Did you get in trouble doing something you weren't supposed to be doing during summer vacation? I feel like summer vacation, everybody was stupid.
Constantly in trouble. What do you... I mean,
that's what I'm asking. Do you have a story to tell?
We ran away most of the time, but I definitely got caught. Get the fuck out of here. Call-ins in 10 fucking minutes. Got caught smoking weed in a park by the police when I was like 13, 12. Summer vacation.
12?
Yeah, bike cop. Pig on wheels. That's what we used to call
throw
him,
a fucking stick in his spokes, bro.
We used to be like, "Bike pig!" We'd all run. He'd be like, "You motherfuckers!"
You made him look bad at his own job. That's awful.
He caught us. He got us. Me and my two friends.
That makes you pathetic.
Well, actually, it was at night. We didn't even hear him roll up because he just coasted in.
Oh, you made it sound like you were running.
All you heard was the.
Well, we usually run.
Like
we used to run.
The squeaky brakes when he stops.
We've had I've had to talk. I've had to interact with the cops on acid during like a fireworks celebration. Me and my friends, we were all laying down off to the side of this park in a little field area, just laying there looking at the sky. So we all took acid, and then the bike cop just pulled up, and he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Stuff." Stuffing things like, yeah.
What are you stuffing?
What are you doing? Yeah, we had to like pretend we were normal.
How about when you're at the fireworks every year and you can count how many, like at least 10 ambulances going by?
Right. We don't name towns. What? We don't name tag. Gotta bleep out.
She already screwed up anyway, so you got.
She already fucked up. Yeah, so it's okay. So the fireworks.
Yeah, you'd sit there and you hear these fireworks are going off, and sometimes they're like pretty low because we used to go over. Yeah, and then you would just start hearing ambulances, and they would start flying by, and there'd be at least 10 of them going to the goddamn fireworks to get somebody who got burnt by the goddamn fireworks because they're drunk and they got fucked up in the crowd when they were trying to go through the crowd, or they got beat up because there was always fights at the fucking fireworks.
Dude, every time, dude. The last time I went to the fireworks, one of the big ones went up and came back down almost to ground level in the middle of the crowd. And literally, I remember watching freaking all the shit just come at us. We're like, whoa.
That happened to me when I was at a NASCAR race.
Okay, let's get into this.
No. I don't want to give away the speedway that I was at. But we were watching.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your fucking mouth. The race is on. Shut up. And if you hand me a Bud Light, I swear to God.
They had like bleachers on the other side, like everybody who was watching, or anybody who, we were all on one side, and then the other side was all just full of fireworks because it was celebrating 4th of July. And one of them tipped over because like one that went off had just shook and knocked the other ones down and just started shooting into the crowd, and everyone was running around like fucking ants. It was bad. It was really bad. So you just like put your hat over your face and kind of,
Yeah, that'll stop an explosion.
NASCAR. Oh my God, you were at New Hampshire. You were at the Speedway in New Hampshire, weren't you? Loudon.
No.
I've been there. It's all right. It's a hell of a walk though. Jesus
I've been
Christ.
to Thompson Speedway. That one was weird. There were a lot of women wearing
booty shorts.
Oh, yep. Speaking of,
and cowboy boots.
Segue into a NASCAR little story. When I was at the Loudon track,
he's like, that's not how segues work. But go on.
I'll fucking segue whatever I want to segue.
He can segue I'll get on however he wants.
He goes segue.
So I'm walking around and there's this girl walking around with a skull bodysuit. Now this thing she must have borrowed it from a friend because it was up to her calves, dude. This thing looked like way too small. It was crammed up any space possible. Right? Yeah.
Yeasty.
And it was definitely a like 90s out, like pretty hot and warm.
Kayla.
So we're sitting. I see that guy walking by, Crunch Monster, and
who walked by?
Go ahead, 3-Chip Magoo.
What are you talking about?
I didn't see someone walk by. There's a ghost behind you. No, so
there's a man in your house.
I see this guy walking by. He's super shit faced, and he goes over to the side of like the main building, like where tourists go in to check it out. Fucking they'll show you where to go and for the track, that kind of stuff, information area. So this guy goes outside of that, steps over to where the bushes are, like right next to the door, and just drops drawers and starts pissing, dude, in front of everybody. And this guy's pissing, and as he's pissing, he must have like got real into the vibe of the piss because he fell face first into the brick building, slid down with his face into the bushes, didn't stop pissing.
That happened to me at the mall one time.
You were pissing outside on the wall and fell face first into the wall?
No, some other guy at the mall.
Did you just sage your room?
No, I didn't light it, but I just okay.
What the fuck? I was kidding, by the way.
I'm not.
She goes, Joe, don't curse.
Oh
my God.
All right, so this drunk dude.
He fell face first into the concrete.
He climbs out of the bushes. Now he's looking for his 30 rack. Okay, he wants 30 rack. So he's pissed off. He's bleeding. He's got piss all over himself. He's sans shirt now, so he's just bloody, fucking walking around. He gets his 30 rack. By the time I see him coming back with the 30 rack, he is all fucked up with his 30 rack on the back of a golf cart getting carted out of the fucking event. He's just like, whoa.
They're like, you can keep your beer, man, but you gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah, you kind of look like you're like that you can see plenty of people watching at a NASCAR event is amazing.
I'll just
say that, dude.
I hate it.
It's amazing, dude.
Because I feel so gross walking around.
You just sit there and watch the tragedy of humanity walking around with you. It's fucking
literally
amazing.
What it is.
On that note, the tragedy of humanity at a NASCAR fucking race, dude. Let's fucking
Walmart
wrap it up,
to an extreme.
Why? Yeah, we get that. People at Walmart, so entertaining. We should wrap it up. It's been almost an hour. We're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna let Jared go. Jared, thank you for joining us. We're gonna let Jared go out of here.
This is a good episode. Ha!
Bye now. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I shut him down too early. I'm still recording. We got to wrap up the end of this. I cut Jared off too early. Jared, I apologize. I didn't realize you were going to say thank you for having me on, but you know what? It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. I like the green screen. What did you think? You ready for summer?
No, I hate summer.
I like summer, but I do have a love-hate with it. I did something a couple weeks ago, and I still have a sunburn on my shoulders. I don't even know why it's still tender. Maybe I'm a bitch. Probably a bitch.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I'm probably a bitch ass. But, you know, what are you doing?
Nothing. I had a lot of guac on my face, so I had to fix, you know?
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna talk about? We got check us out on socials, Distracted and Disorderly. We're out there, Dis and Dis Pod. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't post that much on Twitter. wow. Just let me lose my voice. I don't post that much on Twitter, but puberty, I have pubes. But I don't go on there that often. I do here and there, but I'm gonna try to post more on there. At No Vital, at Christopher K Music. That's our socials. You can
You're just
check
gonna
us
plug
out.
all my stuff for me.
Go ahead. What's up?
At No Vital.
NOVITLE. I always tell people
Instagram
how to spell it.
and TikTok.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
I didn't get the tattoo because of the social media. The social media is because of the tattoo. Let's get that straight.
We're gonna ride with it.
That was a fun episode. You were an idiot as a child, and I was an innocent.
I was
an innocent baby child.
Surrounded by fucking. Wow, I'm dying. I was surrounded by fucking assholes, and I am also a shitbag asshole. And we had our moments, but you know what? To everyone that made it out, I fucking love you. You've been riding out. I've been putting beats at the end of the podcast. Ghost 13, aka the Beatsmith. I've been using his beats at the end of our podcast. That's what we've been riding out to with the credits. In case you've noticed, go check him out. Hit him up if you need some beats, anything like that, some free use music. He's always working on stuff. You need something for your video. You wanna cut together your Fortnite fucking murders, all that stuff, anything. Video game stuff, whatever. Hit him up. Yeah, don't forget to check out Naturally Sabrina podcast for all your health needs, all your motivation. Don't forget to check out. Am I getting this right? Fire Captain 413. We stole him over from Warzone. He's a Fortniter with us now. We play all the time. Am I forgetting?
Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching.